And I think that's good for a basic tutorial, so if you want to go ahead and do all your questing stuff inside the town and then come out to the coast, you and Zombie.
Okay, we do these inside the town that we got. The quest.
Yeah, you have just one quest to turn in, and then you'll talk to some NPCs, and they'll give you a new quest.
Town that we got. The quest.
Yeah, you have just one quest to turn in, and then you'll talk to some NPCs, and they'll give an arena. 1v1 arena.
Made any
Or
progress?
arenas.
At least we don't have to worry about getting ganked by, they'll give you a new quest. Oh, there's rounds.
I love the round one fight.
Fine work with Hillock. Where'd you learn to fight?
Ah, don't stand still.
You're stunned. 1v1 arena. Hey, I got an achievement for that. At least we don't have to worry about getting ganked by, they'll give you a new quest. Oh, there's rounds.
I love
Oh.
Stay sharp out there.
Oh, I moved.
Travel to the tidal island. Find them there.
Oh, sorry. We went into an arena.
Oh, okay.
Oh, every time you hit me, it's.
Yeah, if I stun you, it's basically over.
Ah, I'm turned around.
This is funny. Melee brawl.
Are you able to talk, Zom? Wow. My miss is
I
so
like
high.
that.
Now what?
I don't know. Oh, he finds I watch Portal. I don't know. I haven't heard from Zombie in a while. I don't even know if he was here for the explanation.
Wub wub.
Take that as a yes. You're not in the party anymore.
What? That's weird.
The furnace down at the slaughterhouse. Yes, that's what this place smells like.
You're the one on the party. I'm gonna party with Chateau and Marauder Sage, other wards.
You see me now, right?
You've joined the party, but you're not appearing. I wonder if it can only show two icons at the same time.
No, I see all three of you now.
That's weird.
You don't see me on your minimap either?
I see you on the minimap, but I don't see you in the party.
Yeah.
I see Zombie and Chateau. Yeah, you are probably pretty squishy.
Indeed. If y'all don't know, hit Z and it turns on black nameplates.
You will get swarmed very easily in this game if you're not careful. As I say that, somebody's wailing on my face.
I'm gonna see if I can potato this down further because I got massive frame drops as soon as we had like 6 things.
Over on the right, your gems may be leveling up. They have like little progress bars maybe underneath your quest. And then there'll be a plus sign and you click that to level up your gem.
That's a cliff. You can't hit them up there. But you got a ranged attack.
Damn it. Or you felt like me.
Don't light me on fire, ow.
What's your ground effect?
Ground slam. that.
That's cool. So. Oop, zombie went offline. Zom?
I'm here, just dumbing my shit down. I froze my screen. One sec.
So this is because this is hardcore mode. Technically, there's permadeath, but what it does actually is it just knocks you down to a lower league, to a non-hardcore mode. Essentially, this is basically you compete for bragging rights. If you die, you get kicked out of this league. Just an FYI. We're gonna out-level zombie if we're not careful.
Mm-hmm. We're running away so we don't get XP while he's away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, better hurry.
Aiming the melee hits are a little harder.
Yes. It's not as bad once you have AoE, though.
Do creatures respawn?
The map will reset, but you have to be outside of it for like 8 to 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I drop party here so I can get Tug back in my UI.
What do I need to do?
I don't know. I gotta figure out how to leave the party.
How'd you do it?
In the social menu.
What's the hotkey for
Under
that?
party.
S. So I left the party too, so you should be able to just reform. You coming back in, zombie?
Yeah.
Zombie?
It says he's back online.
Yeah, see him online.
I'm here, one sec. I'm trying to dumb my shit down, but it just keeps giving me massive amounts of lag.
Ooh, it wasn't old Aces.
I told you that.
Take out the got ambient occlusion in it. Kill that. That eats a lot.
Just set everything to low and then step things up slowly.
I'm trying to drop everything to low, but when I do, it like just freezes out and loses its shit.
It's
The
probably
moment I
trying to
fuck with
reload
textures,
graphics.
it just fucking freaks out.
Let's do that again. No, just kidding. It takes too long.
Yeah, it takes too long, and we only have 2 abilities, so. And then it screws up the party thing too.
Fine.
So see, I picked up a bow, so this is my offhand weapon.
Is there any way to change the camera angles?
Nope.
No, you can kind of change it a little bit, but it's not beneficial to you. If you roll the scroll wheel in or
yeah, that's...
in and out, all it really does is make the viewing area even smaller.
Yeah, it'd be cool if that gave you actually a little perspective.
A something you might consider changing is dropping the target frame rate.
Yeah, from like 60 to 30.
Yeah, well.
I don't think because that there shouldn't cause the engine to refresh, so it may not screw with you so much when you're dropping it down. Did you go back into town, Tug?
I figured I might as well empty my inventory.
Yeah, I may as well go back into town, so maybe it'll reset before zombie gets here.
Hello.
You can also, the other thing is your stash is shared between characters, but only within the same league. So, for example, I have access to some better items right now because I have another character in Hardcore League. Or Hardcore Harbinger League, I should say. And so, basically, if you put items in your stash and you die, you can just restart a new character and basically get a more advantage and quicker restart.
Okay.
That's what I was picking up too. Got one at level 5. Not that far.
But some of the items have minimum levels that you have to hit before you can use the whatchamacallit. How's it going, zombie?
Where are y'all right now?
In town. I was trying to let the coast refresh.
1 second.
I don't think he's going back in.
You said 1 second. I think he's just restarting something.
The Mercy mission that says travel to tHuL Island, is that what we were doing?
That's what we're on right now. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He's not coming back.
You don't think so?
No, I know so.
Okay.
I'm
Just
on the
us.
coast.
Just us, though, then, Zor.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Something changed. I'm a lot more potent.
Did we go back out to the
You-
coast?
Oh,
We
because
did go there.
the number of party members is reduced.
Was that and change our damage?
The enemies get weaker depending on the size of party.
Oh.
Or get stronger based on size of party. So we lost one member, so now they're weaker. The number of party members is, and then I think
that
certain
change our damage?
item quality, modifiers are now lower. You're supposed to be harder enemies with more rare drops with more people. Is what I was told.
Oop, I found the boss and a harbinger. This one's gonna be a little tough.
Oh boy.
Are you guys back out on the coast?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and back up a little.
Yeah, the Harbinger probably won't chase us, but the boss will.
Yeah.
Oh, I see Harbinger minions.
Shoot. So squishy.
Whoa.
Stop firing. I can't hit the stupid balls.
Yay. Good assassination.
That's my character.
I will take the Stone Axe. I did not mean to do that.
Did you just summon a
Don't you hate
portal?
that?
I
What
did
is
not
it?
mean to do that.
How
Yeah,
do
it's a portal.
Oh, I just went in. Shit.
Takes you back to the town. You can come right back through it, so long as I don't go
Okay.
in and out.
Okay.
Six to 9, 2 to 3 fire. Ooh, this one has accuracy. That is a showkeeper. Oh no, but it doesn't have a link. Not going on. You already went on, didn't you?
No, I went back down to town to sell some things.
My magic is pretty weak.
I'm impressed by how much this place wants to protect.
Oh, stop running.
It's,
Now I'm coming back.
this system's a little tricky to get used to.
Yeah, the
Shift, and it'll make you stop in your spot.
Oh, okay. Good. Just wondering if there was an ability to do that. Why am I not hitting this one?
you should
You
be his
can't-
minions.
Yeah, you have to kill his minions.
Oh,
not him.
okay.
His minions are these blue glowing ones.
Okay.
And he's about to do more minions over there.
He will cast spells onto his minions. You want to avoid them like those.
Yeah.
There we go.
Loot has kind of a short allocation period for you to pick it up. So it kind of assigns to random party members, and you have like 5 seconds to pick it up.
Good thing we're not all melee.
What? All melee? You got a problem with that?
I like melee.
Who said we're all melee? What's this?
Ah. Projectile.
I definitely would have gone ranger.
Kill him before we can even touch him.
With your arrows.
I don't think that's... Is that what I'm doing? With normal attack, arrows?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's so fun to smash them while they're...
No abilities on this for archery at all. I'm just, you know, using normal shots.
Go get the waypoint.
What level are you?
3.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what this one is. Nope, mud flats. So Tidal Island is over here.
I'm gonna go ahead and sell real quick.
Let's go to sell. Alright, I'll see if I can scrounge up anything else. A lot of people don't like to scrounge every inch of the island, but there is some advantage to at least exploring most of it.
Yeah, like
Because
find chests and stuff.
Everything is random. So you can break a barrel and get a rare item out of it.
Oh, okay.
It's very, very RNG heavy. As far as drops and item modifiers and whatever. Also, don't forget, in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots, that's where your flasks are. You will never really run out of them. Truly run out of them. They recharge based on kills.
Based on kills, okay.
So you can use your, I think your small life flask is, it has technically 21 charges in it. It consumes 7 on it, and it will give you a regen of 70 life over 6 seconds.
I'm back.
So
And
then you
that's how
kill 7
heal,
things.
heal and
Yes.
everything throughout the game.
Well, that's how you heal unless you have some kind of passive regen. If you have passive regen, it becomes less of an issue.
Okay.
And then it becomes more of a, burst heal from that.
Yeah, like right now you should go ahead and pop it.
Yes. Oh my god.
I can't hit it.
I feel like I'm over here getting mauled, and that's because I am over here getting mauled.
I'm pretty sure I'm adding the fire now.
I'm coming to help you guys. Correction, I'm picking up a pair of shoes. My feet are cold.
I don't do a lot of damage at all.
What's that? You don't do a lot of damage? Watch this.
Oh dang it, I forgot about that.
What?
That my ability is linked on my
Other piece of equipment?
Khan has removed
my
the
my
eternal
shield, which I
stain
just took
from
off.
this coast. The Empire's citizens decorate. Khan
Importance
has
element,
removed the
proliferation.
It is actually very good. If you have anything that hits multiple targets. What I was using it with was that spectral throw that Baneth had. You'll get that opportunity to get that pretty soon. And if you put those two together, it's gonna sit there and hit something 5 times and have a chance to tick it every time.
Need something linked red-blue.
Yes, that would be the hard part. I just dinged. I need to allocate point.
Oh yeah, I didn't do that.
What's going on over here? Oh, God. That's a boss. Run.
I just need to level. Ooh, I wasn't paying attention to health.
Did you burn all your potions there?
Who?
You.
No, I just wasn't paying attention.
Oh. You made me nervous there.
I was into my hardcore. Ooh, that chainmail will do it.
So I guess how can you find out if you're able to equip weapons?
I think in your inventory it's going to show up as red if you cannot equip it.
Oh, okay.
Also, don't forget about your gems on the right-hand side underneath your map. Upgrading them is very important.
Gems on the right hand side.
Yes. When they get near leveling, their XP bar will show up on your right-hand side. When they max out, you'll get a plus button to push.
Okay.
If you don't push the plus button, they won't continue to accumulate experience. So you'll basically be wasting experience.
Is that the plus button, like near the mana pool?
It'll be up underneath your map. It's invisible until it's time.
Okay.
But you
Until
probably
it's
should have
close.
Yeah, until it's close. You should have gotten probably 2 levels since we started on gems.
I'm gonna try out a 2-hand, see what happens to me.
I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how squishy I get.
I mean, you hit hard, but
Neck.
for the time being, just, make sure all your character slots are full with something. Any item is better than no item. All the stats will be beneficial to you. It's usually for, either evasion, energy shield, armor. Anything will help.
Okay.
It's not like they have gear that's, int gear that does you no good as a stabby.
I'd almost stopped believing in miracles.
Oh, I forgot to mention. If you see any items that are red, blue, and green, and that's it, just 3 red, blue, green, and they're all linked, those are considered pretty valuable items.
Oh, okay.
Because you can sell them for what is called a shoot. Chromatic orb. And they basically they can exchange for a lot, and they're very useful.
Okay.
They can exchange for like 10 scrolls or something like that.
Take care.
So, you managed to
Going back to the coast.
Tarkly rescue.
Got a job for you, if you're willing. There's a pool.
I'm gonna change my sitting position.
You're chewy again.
Sorry.
Your sensitivity is set too low. It picks
You're
up.
too low. I will not apologize for art.
I'm gonna see if I can find a better sword.
I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, gear, like I said, gear is not as important as the gem sockets it has on it.
Okay.
That may be less true higher levels, but right now it's more important to have, just a couple useful linked gem sockets. If you have 2, that's good. 3 is great. Like I said, once you get abilities, you're going to want to have like 1 ability and 2 support gems on it, or depending on what's available to you. Oh yeah, Tug, watch this. Whee!
You went in and bought it.
Yes. It's very useful. I don't have the elemental thing on for it, but it's very useful. Actually, I'm not even sure I can buy the elemental thing for it. Yet.
Monitor down. I'm gonna chew again.
Stay sharp out there.
Yes?
It's also not necessarily beneficial to have a huge number of abilities. I mean, you can get by with, 2 or 3 different abilities. Because typically most of the abilities have very short or no cooldown. So they're basically just, use them and go, and enhance them to make them as good as possible.
How do you use the abilities?
Your attacks, or your spells, or whatever.
Okay.
That's your abilities. I guess I could say spell gems or skill gems.
Okay.
Goodbye.
done in town?
I don't know. I'm done in town.
Yep, if you are. I didn't realize I was muted still. Going back to the coast via the waypoint.
Yes, that's the best way to do it.
It would be nice if they had a rearrange your inventory and a maximization kind of thing, because occasionally you have to play Tetris.
Mm-hmm. Be careful if these birds charge you. You want to dodge that. It actually hurts. A lot more than just their bite. It hurts a lot if they charge you like that. Did you put it on ground slam?
Yeah, I got a bunch and just to see what. Not a bunch. I got 2 to see what they did.
Hey, Tug, come over here.
Okay.
We got a nest. You too, Zor. This is
Green.
a quest. There's a quest item over here. All the quest items come in green.
Okay.
That bright
the
green.
blue. Okay.
And they do take up inventory spots, so you do have to have room in your inventory for them. Chance to bleed is not bad on that either.
My goodness, my missing Harbinger over here.
Doesn't surprise me.
Oh, you know what?
This might not be. Skill point.
Anytime you see scrolls, you pick those up.
Mm-hmm.
You need that rusted sword?
Nah.
Otherwise, I just put it in the bank for a future character.
Okay.
Rustic sash if you don't already have a belt slot.
With every death, I live a little bit more.
Hey, what weapon are you using, Zor?
Yeah, it is a glass shank. Actually,
What's the
I just
gems
picked
on
up
it?
a corroded blade,
Oh,
which I'm gonna use.
down
The
there.
gems are ethereal knives and viper strike.
I mean colors.
Oh, green. I'm sorry.
2 greens. Eh.
Yes, 2 green. I just found a copper. It's got 2 greens and a blue.
Why is he moving?
Because he's dying.
There was a quest item over here. Was it in a cave? I couldn't get
We have
it.
to pick up a third quest item over here first.
Okay.
Oh, that's so fun.
Take glyphs to the glyph wall. And we still gotta find the fetid pool. I'd find the fetid pool first.
What am I doing with this glyph right here? It's not doing anything, but
If you have all three of them, it completes your quest, and it'll say take glyphs to the glyph wall. But we're looking for another area first. There is another area for a different quest in here. Oh, it's over here. How do you get... Oh, it's back here. I see how it is. I see. Things you should know: if the monster is glowing gold, it's a boss. And you should be careful.
okay.
Some of them can actually have... They kind of act like items, so they'll have buffs on them, like you would for items. So they'll have, like, you know, strikes with fire attacks, or strikes with poison attacks, or things like that. I actually encountered one that had a buff on it that prevented any enemies from near it from dying.
Oh
So you had to kill the boss first.
yeah.
It was kind of annoying.
I need more pop.
Bam! Hey, boss.
What? What, boss?
Exactly.
I don't know who uses rusted queefs.
I think I can.
Rusted coifs could be something. Actually, like which? Actually, I think Templar has a ability somewhere in its starting passive tree to buff energy shields.
Yeah. I'm going down that road.
No, I can use it.
Who picked up that queef? Did you get it?
I did. You want it? I can't use it.
You can't use it?
No.
Did you okay, so when it's like
Might
that,
require intelligence.
no, when it's like that, you've got to take a scroll of wisdom, right click on it, and identify it.
Oh, okay.
And then once you identify it, then you can determine.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We're just gonna watch you do it.
I didn't notice the one behind me.
So in effect, I saved your life. Ooh, energy shield.
Boom. Yep.
Oh. Either take some energy shield or give up my increased physical damage.
Hmm.
Physical.
How am I making skeletons bleed? Oh, it's a necromancer. Wonderful. Here he is.
I would kill the skeletons too. Medium mana flask there. Silver.
Yeah. Is nobody gonna take the medium mana flask?
I was trying to get him to take it. No, it'll level up your things, unless if you don't have mediums.
And then swap it out.
Okay,
with,
there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
This here thing just dropped. It's called an Orb of Regret. It gives you a passive skill refund point, and this is probably something that's I've only seen probably 2 or 3 drop. So, like I said, anything can drop from anything at any time. So exploring the majority of a map is usually beneficial. Exploring the entire thing, not necessarily, but the majority. Harbinger back here. Oh, this one casts an annoying spell on its minions. Oh god, Rose. Heal, buddy, heal. It's sometimes better just to run away.
Okay.
And he died.
There you go. That was the end of it.
He got clubbed. If I remember correctly, the next area has a warp portal in it, so we'll go back and just walk through the mud flats.
Okay.
I mean, unless anybody's really full and needs to sell immediately.
Yeah, I could probably
No, you will sell immediately. You will sell immediately by walking to the next area.
To the mud flats.
To the cave, yeah.
This is up at that glyph wall that you were talking about before. You just talk to it and it'll clear the path to the next area for you. And then the waypoint is right to the left.
That's where it moves.
What little help I can offer is yours.
There are also some more advanced tricks to this game that we haven't quite fully grasped yet. Like you can trade, if for whatever reason you get more small flasks, they are not useless. You can save them up in your stash, and if you trade in 3 at the same time, it will give you like the next size up. So small becomes medium, medium becomes large, large becomes like grand or whatever. But you always have to trade in 3 of the same to upgrade to the next size.
Okay.
Something we just found out a little earlier today.
Can you pull your gems back out of the weapons?
Yes. You right click them.
Okay.
Looks like a new tier of
Turn in your quest first.
yep. Hey Tug, are you using shields?
No.
Okay. I'm back in the cave when you guys are ready.
Okay. It's a whole new set of gems that I've never seen before.
Farewell.
Oh, Zor, just so you're aware, there are certain skill gems that require certain weapons.
Okay.
So if you change from a weapon like an axe or whatever, and you had an ability that only required an axe, it'll still appear in your bar because it's still equipped, but you won't be able to use it because you have the wrong weapon.
Oh, okay. Will it give me a hint if I'm doing that?
You'll click the ability and nothing will happen, and if you
Okay.
hover over it, it'll say can't use.
Okay. Now I'm headed to the submerged passage.
Yes. Watch this.
Oh, that's wild. How'd you do that?
It's a totem. It is called a ancestral protector, and it summons a totem with my melee weapon to strike melee attacks against enemies near it.
That's pretty wild.
It also gives me an attack speed buff.
I'm going to town on my gems.
Going crazy on the gems, eh?
Oh, that spectral throw is passive?
What?
Is spectral throw passive?
No.
Oh, dude, I'm just throwing it out. Oh, it's in my #1 slot.
Hey Zor, now's a good thing to notice. See this large mana flask that's blue? This can have that. So it's one of those ones you have to identify to use.
Okay.
But it can have special benefits on it. Usually it's something like, you know, heals faster or heals more or heals less but faster.
What's the best way to
Heals
get scrolls? You buy them?
Random drops. Random drops and selling trash get you a couple pieces of scrap. Every 5 scrap makes a new scroll.
Okay.
Alright, where are we going?
Crazy.
And I chose the Quicksilver Flask.
Did you? So you're speedy?
Yeah, but I just saw one on the ground there.
Well, here's the path out of the next area, but we're not quite ready for that yet, are we? Kind of want to get more. Oh, there's a boss over there. Just got to get around to him.
Looks like a cat.
There is boss.
How did I put it? This is very strict.
Is somebody summoning zombies?
It's so fun. Summon them if we get them.
Oh my, there's a lot down there. Fight on the high ground if you can. The AI is usually not smart enough to get up here.
I don't want that blade.
Don't stand in the fire.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out. It's like, oh, that's why I'm on the ledge.
I'll take them.
Didn't you say you wanted this blight?
No, I said I don't want the blade.
Okay. Let me tell you, if I had melee splash, it would be over. Just, you know, woof, they all die.
Anything up there?
Is it like an AoE?
Melee splash is a support ability that applies to any your attack abilities,
Uh-huh.
or any melee attack, I should say. And it basically makes every swing cause splash damage to everything around you.
Hmm.
It's basically almost like required for a melee fighter.
How do you get it?
Buy it or find it. Oh, this is the ledge. That's the way out. We don't want to do that.
Okay.
We go to the submerged, or the flooded depths first. Surprised that just another quicksilver dropped in this cave.
Anyone wants it?
Hmm?
I already have one equipped, so if anyone needs a quicksilver.
Oh, that's what I mean. A second one dropped. I have two now. I'll save them until I get some good shoes.
If you don't know, you can tab your map to make it bigger.
Default key tab.
And then you can also adjust the transparency of it in your settings, which makes it a little easier.
Where'd you guys get to?
There was a place that was the submerged.
Oh.
It's the orange
Flooded
arrow
depths.
thing.
There's a harbinger here.
Wait a second for. Are you coming through it?
I gotta walk back. I went the opposite way, I think.
It was in the southwest.
Oop, I'm standing in something. I'm frozen. Bear trap gym here.
I'm down here at the flooded depths.
That's where you should be.
Oh, okay.
Who uses that? Green? Is that him?
Dex would be green, yeah.
Spicy. Are you loading in?
Yes.
There it is.
Says you've logged into a character that has no passive skills allocated.
Means it resets your passive skills for some reason.
Please take care of reallocating your passive skill. Okay.
P. Click it and then apply. I use my totem just to identify where the enemies are.
Follow the fire.
Yeah.
It's a dead end.
Yes, it is.
I'm stuck. My brightness too low.
You ran away from the boss.
Oh, you seem to have it well in hand.
Okay.
I didn't realize that was a boss. Did you get it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did. I killed the giant enemy crab.
There's a lot more cave or
One more cave.
that is a lot of fun to stun things. And then to see the ice.
Shatter them.
Yes. Alright, that's it.
Back upstairs.
You fighting?
Also, if your big map is up and you use plus and minus, you can change the size of it. You can zoom out to see the whole thing.
Plus or minus?
Plus or minus on the keypad or whatever.
That's nice. That's actually really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't like how zoomed in it was just to begin with.
You can then find your way easier.
Mm-hmm. A little easier to click too.
I don't use it when I'm fighting things, but when it's clear and everything, it's just easy.
Nobody picked up this.
I've picked up what? Trap?
Yeah. Hey, right here, Zor.
Yeah.
There's a teal bear trap.
Okay.
That's a gem. I don't know if
Might
it's
be
any good or
useful
not.
for you.
Yeah, it's just green. I don't run green.
It's basically just an immobilize. It's exactly like a bear trap. You think it would. It just clamps down and holds them there for a few seconds. Probably more useful for rangers. Although rangers are mobile enough, they don't really need to paralyze anything.
Is it the way we explored, or is it up?
It was up to the northeast, is the ledge.
That's really useful with the plus minus. Oop.
Ding.
Oh, it's just so fun. I wish that you could do key bindings character specific.
Would be cool. Waypoint already? This one seems like a short one. Did you go back to sell?
Yeah, I did. I thought that's why they had waypoints.
We do have a quest to turn in anyway.
Hello.
What does reduced enemy stun threshold mean? Make them more susceptible to stun?
Easier to stun, yes.
Hello.
I'm back out. There.
How's it going, Zor?
Alright, I'm ready.
God hasn't abandoned us.
We're in the ledge.
Okay.
still don't know what jewel sockets are in the point tree.
There are special gems you can put in them. They have different effects. I think you get them in like Act 2.
Light. Oh, that's just so fun.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
So, remember I was telling you could upgrade potions?
Right.
I carry your large flask of light. It's plus 11 quality, and because of that, it covers 28 more life than a normal one. Everything maxes at 20, by the way. All the upgrades. Whether it's armor or whatever, you can increase the quality of an item up to plus 20. Minefield support. So if you place mines, this allows you to place more of them. And now we're on to the climb. And we have a shard, or a essence right inside the door. Imagine that.
We're slower than you.
So these are, you activate them and you unfreeze all these monsters here, and you get a kind of currency called an essence, which is very useful because it can upgrade a normal quality item to a rare quality item instantly, and it applies like 4 to 6 special effects to the item. If you get a normal item with the right socket and stuff, you can use that to increase the rarity of the item. Very, very useful. Oh, it's the boss doing all these blood things.
Do we all get it, or is there only one?
What? Whispering Essence of Greed? I think there's only one. Yes, there's one. The way you activate them is by clicking on the main boss monster 3 times. That activates the event.
I just accidentally picked something up.
Hmm? If I could find a two-handed sword, axe, I'd be much happier. A good two-handed axe. No. Waypoint's over here this time. Waypoint's on top of the cliff.
We going back?
I'm good.
I was not going back.
Yeah, good too. Yeah, I missed a gem power up. I don't know if you watched that, but I just stopped it.
I see pieces. Superior glacial hammer. That's an upgraded quality glacial hammer. See what I was telling you about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's level 1.
Yeah, it's true, but you're also not very far along. Yours is probably only level 5. It'll level up faster because we get more experience, and it gets the same amount of experience as we do from killing these monsters. The higher level it is, the higher level monsters you're killing, the faster the gems will level up. Oh, boss. Oop. I think I just picked up a... Yes, I did. Not very good either. Armor... I mean, I guess it's better than evasion and gloves. Oh my god, that's actually very good.
Oh, is that you or me doing that? Oh, so that counter on the gem isn't the number of enemies you have to kill, it's just experience points.
Look at that, Tug.
Which one are you looking at?
In the chat.
The shackles?
Yes. New gloves. All those cannot be chilled, cannot be frozen, cannot be ignited, cannot be shocked after being chilled, frozen, ignited, or shocked.
You created those?
No, I just picked that up.
Nice.
Thank you for free.
All those awesome effects, and I wish it was on a better item.
Yeah. Yeah, we're done. Oh, yeah.
Theopolis prison's a child's playhouse compared to this. They sure don't make them like they used to.
Where'd you go, Sage?
I was looking at loot.
What am I missing here?
It's very dark in here. You might be having trouble seeing. Anyways, I'm going back to town real quick.
There's a waypoint over here, but I can't figure out how to get to it. How did you get there?
You're,
Look at the map.
you follow the
it'll show you.
corridor. Oh, melee splash support.
Did you pick up this
Tale of
waypoint,
Brutus was a
Sage?
Yes, I'm back in town.
Added lightning damage support. Multiple projectile. Void manipulation. Is that any good?
Chaos damage is pretty good, yes.
I'm not strong enough for that.
What's the best way to up your strength? Is it like a passive that you can't?
You have to do it through passives. You probably have a passive somewhere in there that gives you both of your secondary stats. Like it'll give you plus 20. For you, it would be plus 20 strength and intelligence, and it's basically there to keep you a little rounded so that you can use gems. There should also be some just by themselves plus 10 strength and plus 10 intelligence somewhere near where you are.
Is there any way to zoom this tree out, or do you have to scroll through it?
I think the scroll wheel zooms it out, does it not?
Oh yeah, there you go. This thing is massive.
Yes.
Do you know what happens if you have two of the same gem equipped?
Two of this like attack gem?
Yeah, the Glacier Hammer.
I don't think that works that way. I could be wrong. What you can do, really easy to find out, is when you equip it, look at C. I'll have C up, and you can see what changes if you hover over the item, in question.
Oh. It gives you two options in your menu. You can actually choose which effect you want to take.
If you equip like two of the hammers?
Yeah, it just makes two different skills.
Ah.
It just treats them totally separate.
Makes sense.
Any things that are double red, alt linked red, red, blue.
Yes?
Okay, I'm up to the red
God
gems, huh?
hasn't abandoned us. Hello.
You're up to the red gems now.
Yeah, the red gems are open.
Haven't played your character, I don't know.
Have unlocked.
Oh, you mean at Nessa?
Yeah, to buy at the store.
It doesn't really work
Yeah,
as like that. Usually it mixes them a little bit.
Oh, it does? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think your character starts off with mostly green, and then it starts sprinkling in other gems.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
I'm there.
The prison. I'm surprised we haven't run into any of the masters in this run.
What are the masters?
They are NPCs that you like, kind of like faction NPCs you can earn favor with if you do their quests, and they kind of randomly pop up in the world, out in the world as you're traveling. He was kind of tough. He must have been cold resist or something. I don't know. Or just damage resistant in general.
God, I like stunning things.
Stun them more.
Using them, dude, it's just so much fun.
Stun them so you can put it in their bum.
Ooh. If you see things that are linked red, blue,
You need them. Here's a red, blue, rocket brown shield.
I think I'm gonna stick to the two-hand. I'm enjoying this.
That was close. Oh shit, he's close.
Well, I'll just do one thing.
Why does he keep running away so much? Now he's dead. Here's the stairs.
I think well, except for where that lore book is. That's the only spot I didn't go.
I'll run over there real quick. Oops, wrong turn. The monolith thing, or the trial is here. He'll need it.
Okay.
Where at? Up where you're at.
I'm gonna go ahead and start it so that the door's open.
Just wait right here. Come back to me. Come back to me.
Don't get stabbed by spikes.
I'm trying to do it.
No, seriously, if you get stabbed twice in a row, you die.
Yeah. So you run down.
No, I opened a door. You have to time it to go through the door and get to the other side of the platform. Go. And now over here we're going to have another thing. The way the spikes here work is that they have an alternating crisscross pattern, so kind of like a checkerboard. So you step into one when it's down and then move to the next one. What makes it hard is that there's monsters in here trying to shoot you. Oh god.
Oh! Shoot. I'm in trouble.
Ah, no.
Please don't die.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
I should have stood up. When I'm sitting down, I lose my brightness. That is a bummer. I had some good equipment on him.
There's a fine line between man and monster. Brutus, the warden of Axiom Prison, he crossed that line long
Yeah,
ago.
that boss up there
Big
was kind of
lad.
rough.
Now that you've drained it,
It was the spikes. I should have stood up.
Oh. I was surprised I didn't die. I got over here and there was like 30 skeletons standing right in where I needed to go.
you managed to kill
Did
a
you die,
granddaddy
Thug?
crab.
I did.
You couldn't lug it up
So
out of
we're
the
no
cave.
longer with him.
Could have made quite the chowder out of it. No matter.
Yeah, it breaks party and everything.
You've
The
got
party's
one less
gone.
reason to fear the dark. And I've got one more thing to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna call that a night.
Yeah, I appreciate the game, guys. It was pretty fun.
Not a problem.
I'm just stripping this character because I'll probably. I guess it doesn't matter.
A necromancer. Just the one, was it? Guess the bastard got a bit lonely. Decided
Yeah, I'll
to make
probably call
himself
it a
some
night here in a
peace.
couple minutes.
Wow. Good to see you don't mind
I'm
getting
gonna go ahead and hop
It's
off.
already almost 4 a.m.
here to mark a dirty job well done.
Alright, have a good night, guys.
See ya.
See ya.